Hey guys, thanks for joining me, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hello, welcome to Sharp Ends. Today I have a review for you of the E8. Some of you might remember that I've also done a review of the E7, so I'm going to talk about the E8, some of the differences between it and the E7, and why you might be interested in this and its unique features. Well, maybe not unique, but pretty cool features. First off, just like the E7, it has a rechargeable part, and you can recharge it. And then it also has an auxiliary 1AA. So basically, when the rechargeable battery runs out, it switches over automatically to the AAA side. And then you can recharge it when you get home and continue on using your rechargeable part. This means that it's a little bit double wide, and there are smaller ones that are about half the size, like the A7, which I really like. That's only rechargeable, but has a lot of the same features that the E8 and the E7 have. But for that extra width, you get backup, and it will never run out on you. And that's actually happened to me on occasion. So let me talk about some of the features of this. So just like the E7, it has a light, a body light, and the body light is controlled through the back button. It has the front button is for controlling the double LEDs in the front. That's where it gets its name Angel Eyes from. And then it has this little side panel here. Unlike the E7, which the E7 has its body lights embedded inside here, whereas this has this other port on the side here for its LEDs. So some of the main thing that you'll notice is that it has the bright and dim backlight, okay? So that's really cool, right? And then next, it has the infrared. So the infrared's really cool, or the UV light is really cool because anything that has phosphorescence or uranium in it will light up. This is depression glass, which if you don't know was made with uranium in it. My wife actually has a lot of this, so I'll show you what it does. It makes it glow, or sometimes this is called glow glass. So you can check to see if you happen to be someone who's into collecting Depression era glass. You can easily check to see this. And if you're in a store and you put this on and you check the glass, you can see if something is glowing. And if you do, then that means it's worth more potentially. If they don't know what it is, then it's just worth more because you can resell this. There's a whole secondary market for uranium Depression era glass. The other thing you can use the UV light for is checking your money. Got a $100 bill. Is it fake? Well, I don't know. So let's check. So let's see if I can get this in the light here. Do you see that little pink strip here? It's more obvious without here. I'm going to turn off the overhead light real fast. Let's see if this makes a difference. Do you see that pink coming up there? It's pretty obvious in person, but it's not there, right? That is a UV reflective strip that tells you that this is a genuine $100 bill. So that's another good use of it. Also, what you can do with it is check for leaks in your radiator, because the radiator fluid will glow. Also, air conditioning fluid will glow. So any coolant systems you want to check for, you can check with a UV light. So that's really cool. I can see this being a very useful tool for people who are mechanics or fix their own vehicles and they want to check for coolant leaks. It is also really good for, well, I've heard, and I don't know this for sure, that it's good for finding bugs and pests, because some of them will leave behind residues or something like that. And you can check to see if you have an infestation of certain kinds of critters. I don't want to get into that part of it because hopefully I will never need to really learn about that much. And then of course it has the red light. Now the red light, when you do it, first comes on as a blinky light. So I think it's like an emergency light, or you turn it on for bicycling or whatever. You clip this on the back of your back, and then it starts blinking, and so people can see you driving down the street. And then it has the steady red as well, which, like I said, I really like red lights because they don't affect the your iris and the dilation of your iris, and so you can keep your night vision if you turn that on. Switching over to the front light panel, if you just press it once, it comes up with a moon glow, and that's just on, right? And then you click it and it turns off. If I long hold this, it comes on bright, and when I let go, it turns off. And then if I double click this, it will come on medium, which is a program saved in. You can save it as medium, high, or low. And then you can cycle through medium, bright, or low. Right? And it is pretty darn bright when it's on all the way. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's everything I want to say about the E8. I will say that the A7, which is the single sided light, or it doesn't have the triple A in here. The cool thing about that is that they've made this clip here have a magnet on it, and they've put a magnet on the butt here so that I can attach it to things, and that makes the A7 really, really, really cool. And I hope that they upgrade the clip and the butt here, or the lanyard hole, or whatever you want to call it. I hope that they upgrade that to have the magnet in later versions. And if you're curious, so this E7 right now, you'll see it has red lights on it, and that's because it is actually it's actually dead. So right now it's showing me that not only is my rechargeable dead, but my AAA is dead. If the recharge was just dead, then the AAA would be on. And that happened because I accidentally left this on in my pocket, which brings me to, I guess, one of the last features, in which is if you quad click it, you get these lights flashing, and now it's locked. It won't do anything. It'll just light this up 4 times. And that's telling you, hey, this is locked out. So if you're carrying this in your pocket, you probably want to go ahead and lock it out. And then to unlock it, you just quad click it again. And now it flashes green, and now it's good to go. So that is my short little review of the E8. It's pretty cool. And again, the UV feature on it is probably what makes it super cool for checking money, uranium glass, coolant leaks, and such. And otherwise, it's great. I will say I do like the fact that the E7 has the lights built into the body and it's not here. And I also think the material, the E7, this material is much more glowy than this. The whole body of this will glow in the dark when the lights are off, and you can see it for a long time afterwards. Whereas this E7, it doesn't glow as much, and I don't know why that is, or if it's made from different material. It certainly looks a little bit different because the E8 is more transparent than the E7. So I don't know, if that's a game changer or not, but just be aware of that. These are both rechargeable through USB-C, by the way. So that's my review of the E8. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time on Sharp Ends. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you liked what you see, please tell your friends. And if you didn't like what you see, please tell your enemies, but please tell someone. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day.